You might think you're eating enough protein, but there's a good chance that you're not getting enough of the amino acids that your body needs, aka protein. Because protein isn't just about the grams, it's actually breaking down the essential amino acids that your body needs. Now, your body needs 9 essential amino acids, or EAAs for short. Now, if one EAA is too low, it becomes the limiting amino acid and it caps how much of that protein you can actually use for building and repair. That's the entire logic behind protein quality scoring systems like PDCAAS and DIAAS. Animal and dairy proteins are usually complete proteins and highly digestible, meaning your body can use them more effectively and easily. Animal and dairy proteins typically provide all 9 essential amino acids, or EAAs. Some high quality protein sources are like whey and isolate protein, milk, eggs, beef, chicken, fish, pork, things like that. So 30 grams of whey protein is more effective than 30 grams of whole food plant proteins. This is because of the balance of amino acids in it. Now, with plant proteins, some are complete proteins, but not equivalent to animal-based proteins, because some plant proteins can technically be complete, but may still be lower in key amino acids, especially ones like leucine. Edamame beans are great, but again, low in leucine. Tofu, another good protein source, but again, lower in leucine than other animal protein sources. Other plant proteins like quinoa and buckwheat are also low in leucine, but probably the best one you can use is like combination proteins with like pea and rice proteins. They tend to have a little bit more leucine in them and more complete amino acid sources. A lot of plant-based proteins are wrapped up in fiber, so they're not as bioreadily available in terms of digestibility, meaning that plant proteins can be less absorbed as they're not readily available and easily digestible. So you actually need to eat more grams of protein to elicit the same result. Now, there's a few animal proteins that also don't build muscle very well. They're not complete amino acid sources. Things like collagen powder is basically a scam and a waste of time. You're better off just buying normal whey protein or isolate protein. They're typically very low in 2 essential amino acids. Gelatin, again, low in amino acids. Collagen peptides, again, low in essential amino acids. And some bone broth powders are also not complete protein sources or lower in essential amino acid. And what's the consequence of lower quality or incomplete protein sources? It doesn't mean plant protein or collagen is bad. It means that per gram you may be getting fewer of the EAAs unless you increase dose, combine other sources, and choose higher quality options. So it just makes things a little bit more complicated and unnecessarily so. How do we fix these things? Well, simply, if you're mostly plant-based, you can build muscle and be very healthy on a plant-based diet. There's nothing wrong with that, but you need to be aware of the essential amino acids that you will miss and other nutrients as well. Eat a wide variety of plant protein. Use complementary pairing like legumes and grains and soy and other plants. Increase protein per meal to offset the lower digestibility and leucine content. And if you're an older person, dieting hard and training intently, protein quality matters more, because you now need a stronger leucine EAA signal per meal. So the real question isn't plants versus meats, it's are you actually absorbing enough protein and EAAs or just counting grams? That is what will decide your result.